Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I am doing a speed build of my 10K challenge house. So if you're interested in this build, you can download it off of the gallery. My origin ID is penappleYT, but you might want to wait just a little while because I will also be posting the renovation of this build tomorrow, and so you might want to download that one more than this one. But yeah, so I was tagged by SimLicy, and so feel like I'm really late to the game on this, which I am. This is like 2 weeks after she's tagged me practically. And that's just because I started work and I've been trying to be about a week ahead with my recordings because that's the only way I can not be anxious about it, or as anxious, I guess. But yeah, this challenge was originally by Thomas TV, as I'm sure a lot of you know, and so I will also be linking his and SimLicy's channel in the description box down below. But this house is a little bit unusual because I am kind of going for a converted log cabin sort of vibe-ish. Like, I imagine it used to be like just the bottom part and then somebody added the top section. That one's more modern, and it's sort of just like a little like modern add-on, and I thought it was really cool. I really liked how it turned out, and then in the renovation I really liked how that turned out. This build, it's okay, but like I said, I like the renovation a lot better. Excuse me. I literally tried to clear my throat like 80 times before I did this, but somehow it always builds up. But yeah, so this house is kind of inspired by the kind of tiny house movement in a way. I also just once I was at Joann's, and the cashier, Joann's is a craft store, and if you don't know, and so the cashier there was just kind of talking, not to me, but to another customer who looked like she really just wanted to get going, but he just kind of went on and on about how he was going to be building a tiny house in the middle of the woods on his friend's property, and it just, for some reason, it was just really funny to me at the time, and it was just very iconic, I think. But yeah, so this is kind of inspired by that, but I really like the idea of this sort of modern add-on to this log cabin. And so the first floor ends up being the kitchen and sort of office and a bathroom, and then the upstairs is more like the bedroom and the sort of living room. That's the word. And so I really do like how it turned out. I think the floor plan is pretty unique, and the basic concept of this build does not get changed in the renovation, which I like. In my idea, this build is pretty much what I wanted, but the renovation kind of rounds it off and makes it look better. That's kind of what my thoughts are on that. But I really enjoyed the color choices in this, and I enjoyed the layout. At first, I thought that little wall I just put there was going to be where I kept the bathroom, but that was just too big, and it really didn't give me the space I kind of wanted for the kitchen, and it made the office look weird. And I thought of maybe where I put that desk, which is what I'm calling the office, I thought of maybe making that the bedroom, or the bathroom, I mean, but it was just too small. So instead I go for this really awkward shape. I don't even know how you would describe that shape. It's like a little I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. But I also wanted there to be some of the outdoor retreat bathroom furnishings in this bathroom, but those are pretty expensive, and so I ended up taking them all out, and then I put some back in for the renovation. But I'll try saving talking about the renovation for when I actually do that, because like I said, I decided to split them up into 2 videos and do one on Saturday and the other on Sunday. I thought that would be a lot of fun to do, but this bedroom gave me a little bit of struggle just because it's not small if I just wanted it to be a bedroom, but it was small if I wanted it to be a bedroom and a living room. And so you can see here I'm kind of oh well, maybe I'll put the living room downstairs, and I do end up trying that. I think I left in that footage at some point. But yeah, because this build was so short, I think it only took me like 1.5 hours maybe. This was a pretty short build, but because it was so short, I didn't really cut out a whole bunch like I normally do. But yeah, and so I also had a lot of trouble with deciding on what the roofing would be. I've been having trouble with that lately. Like, I feel like I really only like a couple of the roof styles, and the other ones just look kind of weird to me. So I ended up going with 2 different style of roofing, like one that's different for the upstairs sort of modern section, and then the rest is for the log cabin. And it's not super log cabin-y, but I don't know. I just kind of went with it. But yeah, I don't know if I explained this very well. I kind of thought it was obvious, but this is a 10K challenge build, which means I only had 10,000 simoleons to build with. And so basically what I did was I put a sim on this lot, and then I set their money to 10,000, an empty lot, and then set their money to 10,000 simoleons, and that's all I had to build with. You can like see it going down in the corner. So just in case you were wondering, I think that could get confusing. But here I am just kind of messing with, like I said, the layout, and the layout of the bedroom really does change for the renovation. But yeah, I also kind of imagine this house as being eco-friendly-ish in a way. And part of that comes from, I had, I think, like about 50 simoleons at the very end that I wasn't really quite sure what to do with. And then I found these like protest signs from City Living, and I think each one was like 25 simoleons, and so it was perfect. And it just kind of rounded off this kind of idea of out in the forest, like little living, or, you know, like, I don't know, like, but you know, that sort of like green-ish lifestyle. And also I decided I wanted to decorate. I had this huge wall in the bedroom because I wasn't quite sure what to do with, and I didn't want to pay a lot of money for a large painting, and I didn't really want to size up a painting and have it look really weird. And so I just put a mural in there, and I had a sim paint it off camera, and the first one they painted happened to be the tree one that matched the protest signs, and so that was, really convenient. And I think that really kind of tied together the whole like theme. But yeah, here you can see me messing with the landscaping, and I didn't quite keep this only because I thought it looked weird in Newcrest, so I did move it to the island of Windenburg and to a bigger lot, but the actual house itself should be under 10,000 simoleons. I know that it might be a little bit different on the gallery. Some people have been having trouble with that, where it says it's like a little bit more than what it says it is. I personally don't really care enough to change it if it's over or under that amount. I'm just kind of like, nah, we're good. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give me a like, a comment, and subscribe. Tomorrow I will be doing the renovation of this build, and I will also be talking a little bit more about my first work week if anybody is interested in that. But yeah, the screenshots should be coming up pretty soon. Here is where I really ran out of money. Everything is red, you know, and so I think about now, here's where I put in the signs. But I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!